Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson. Anderson's Guitar Bar here in Little League State, Texas. And I got Robert Key with me for another episode. We decided, well, I got him captive here, I'd let him try another one. We tried a dark milk chocolate stout previously. We're going to try one now that's it's actually from Brewdog out of Ohio. Out of Ohio. They were relatively local. They only brew non-alcoholic beer. That's what their forte is. You can get this online very easily. In fact, they do a great job of shipping, packing, and getting it to you really quick. And they carry a big line. They carry 5 or 6 different versions of non-alcoholic beer, Brewdog. And we're going to try one here that's a non-alcoholic coffee stout. Let me find it. It's Stout AF, alcohol-free, in case you guys missed that. But it is a coffee stout. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, and I know you are, and I know you're a beer connoisseur. So we're gonna try these both out. I've had this, and I'm not gonna bias you. I'm gonna let you try this one and see what you think. And so, if there's coffee stouts are something that's fairly common right now, what would you expect in an alcoholic coffee stout?
Well, obviously the notes of coffee, malty. Dark pour. That's a really dark pour.
Yeah, it's a very, very dark pour. And I'll tell you how they advertise it after we taste it. So aroma wise, go ahead.
Okay, before you can take a sip, definite coffee.
Oh yeah, it smells almost like iced coffee.
I like it. Now it doesn't have the bite and the tingle to it.
It doesn't have the body either.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a little thin, not too thin, but it's good.
Yeah. They advertise this as an espresso type coffee stout.
I would agree with that.
Okay. It's got a very, very strong coffee flavor to it.
So, I have found, like, for instance, I'm a big fan of Boulevard, and Boulevard brews a nitro coffee stout that they just came out with that, surprisingly to me, is very watered down. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
This actually has a more robust flavor than that does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To me, and I'm not a big coffee drinker, so the coffee doesn't appeal to me. I think the thing that I'm missing with this one is it doesn't have that body to it that I would expect out of the darker beer. And quite frankly, most of the dark beers, non-alcoholic beers I've tried have lacked that. And so this kind of, now from a flavor standpoint, it's actually
good.
It's complex. It's got some nice complex flavors to it. It doesn't taste watered down, except for the body missing to it. And it does not have that tongue tingle that we had in the previous one.
Yeah.
I think, though, if you like coffee, really for non-alcoholic beer.
If you like coffee for a non-alcoholic beer, it's very good. Very good. Matter of fact, it'd probably go with some ice in it.
Huh. I didn't think about that. Never had beer with ice. That seems like almost sacrilegious to me. Yeah. All right, so this is, I think we're going to be trying a lot more Brewdog because I ordered several of these. And I'll tell you, overall, I've been pretty impressed with this brewery as a whole. They've committed to non-alcoholic beers, which for me, that's a great thing. And it's got a nice head, not too much.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things to me is to get heads on non-alcoholic beers is a little different than your alcoholic beers in that you have to inject the CO2.
Yep.
You don't get the secondary fermentation that you get with a regular alcoholic beer to create that head. So it's really kind of a craftsmanship thing on the part of the manufacturer to decide whether or not they want it to have a nice head on it because they control that completely. Versus with a secondary fermentation where you get what you get out of it.
I wonder if any of them would do what Guinness does with their Guinness draft that comes in the bottle. It's got It's got the
right. It's got that little CO2.
Whatever it is.
It works. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of them try that yet, but there you go. If you're out there and you're making non-alcoholic beer, we'd like to see that. All right, so Robert, thank you for joining me again.
Yep.
And for the Sober Barkeep, live well, drink smart.